Hi, my name's Brian Blackwood, and I'm from Kansas. John and I have been friends for over 20 years. I first moved to Colorado 20 years ago, and I was really homesick. Went to a small church there, and somebody recommended that I go see John Ray. So I went out to his ranch, and me and 25 other young military kids, we spent the next weekends that year playing and praying and working on the ranch. Recently, John had asked me to run out to the ranch in Colorado, get his affairs in order out there. So I rounded up some of my family and some friends and spent the next several weekends making trips out to Colorado to clean up the ranch. On one of those trips, on the way back home, one of my sons said, "Dad, was John a Bible salesman?" I just kind of laughed and said, "Why would you ask me such a question?" Brady said, "Well," he said, "when we was out there cleaning out the saddlebags that John used for the buffalo hunts, we found a Bible. In fact, we found this Bible. And later, we were cleaning out the barn at the ranch, and we found about a dozen of those Bibles that you find at the motel. Then we were in the ranch house. We found 3 more Bibles. Then we cleaned out the 1-ton truck, and we found 2 more Bibles, one under the seat and one in the glove box. Then we came across this rescue bag. Now, this bag has been all over the world on hunts with John. And you guys all know by now from Ranger's story that John was quite a hunter. John was also a businessman. At the young age of 45, John managed to retire, as well as hunting, but those are not the things that John wanted to be remembered for. John wanted to be remembered for being a Christian and his love for the Bible. But the kids, the boys, when we found this rescue bag, I told them the story how this bag went all over the country, and if things really got bad, John would have to get this bag out, and everything that he needed would be in this bag. Yet he had to pack this bag light because he was going to be traveling 16 hours on a horse. And he's going to be thousands of miles from doctor, from water, from Walmart, from electricity. So he was pretty much going to have to be able to take care of himself if things got bad. So they were all excited to see what was in the bag, as I was too. So we opened it up. I started pulling things out. Water purification tablets, little rope. Casey found a stream. He thought he was quite a fisherman. He would do a little fishing, catch some dinner, I guess. He also had a smoke signal. I guess he planned on having somebody caring enough about him to look for him. We dug a little deeper. We found a 12-gauge Marine-style flare gun with 6 rounds where he could shoot a flare in the sky. Then we found a book, a survival manual book. Everything you needed to know about surviving in the back wilderness country. Found a knife and a saw. Safety lighters, 12 hours. Had 24 hours of light with those. Concentrated food packages. Guess he thought he might get hungry. And the last thing in the bottom of this that I found was another Bible. I thought about Brady's question for a minute and thought, yeah, John was a Bible salesman. Everywhere he went, he was taking the time to share one of his Bible stories with somebody that he meant. First, he would connect with that person in conversation, and before long, John would be telling one of his stories about his passion and his love for the Lord. Of course, he would usually end up telling him somewhere in this story about his favorite name in that book, which was John. John was quite a guy. As you can see from all of his Bibles, John was the same guy Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as he was Sunday morning. If he was out in the 1-ton truck working, he had a Bible with him. If he was out in the mountains, he had a Bible. If he was doing buffalo hunts, he had a Bible. And Sunday morning, he had a Bible. John's been a great friend to a lot of us. And if you aspire to be like him, go sell the Bible. Sell the message in the Bible.